Hey guys, today I wanted to show you this Central of New Jersey, sorry I must have misspoke there, Central New Jersey M3a. So this is a Mikado 282. So the C&J had I don't know if it was called an M1, but I think it was. That was a USRA heavy Mikado. And then they have the M2, which was very similar to this, except for the fact, some differences that are very apparent is the Let's Go feed water heater and some other stuff. Other than that, I don't really know what the difference was, but I know like the driver sizing stuff is very similar, which is why Overland, which is who made this, did the M2 and the M3 at the same time. I think if they were not like different enough to like have different drivers, or like if they were different enough, they wouldn't make them at the same time. But this was made by Ajin Precision in Korea, 1985, 1986. So this was before they did factory or custom painted. So some engines have custom painted for OMI. This is before they did that. So they didn't do any painting at all. My grandfather was actually a dealer for Overland at the time. He got like 4 or 5 of these, and he kept 4. I don't know how many other he bought, but he kept 4 and then eventually sold them all off. And I got this one, and then doesn't have an HOA. He's an M3 modeler, so he lets me. I am using this engine for right now. We installed a Tsunami 2 decoder. Brand new, so TSU 1100 or whatever it's called, I forgot. It's a Tsunami 2 decoder. So you install the front light, but we didn't do everything like permanent, like not like we're gonna leave it, because this engine is not painted, as you can see, which makes it kind of harder to light. Even though it looks like it's dark, I have 2 lights shining on it. And you can see it doesn't absorb any of the light, so it's all reflected, which makes it a little darker. But this is a beautiful engine. Factory can motor, sound cam, just a beautiful engine. I mean, just put you guys down for a second. Okay, so you can see it's a beautiful engine. See the drive in there. It's got a idler gear drive, so it's not like the Uniteds where it's a worm gear on a drive. But you can see it's a beautiful engine. I don't know this. I think it's an M3a with a short tender, but you can see it's got full backhead detail. Even though it's got an enclosed cab, but I mean, that just shows you their attention to detail. And then you got the ash pans on the side, so even if you unscrew this and the 3 screws, you can still unscrew those, or else it won't come out because it blocks the motor from coming out. Turns out Phillips head screws make a hell of a difference in a good way. You can kind of see the speaker wires in there, but these are factory sound holes, I think. But this is just a beautiful engine. You can see Ajin did not put any like kind of finisher on it, on these engines. So, I mean, beautiful. But this has a Tsunami 2 decoder, but I haven't done anything, so it's just, I just have this number 3. Doesn't have a backup light, because this thing doesn't have a backup light, so I'm just gonna make it so when it's backing up, the front's gonna turn on, but I just want to wait to do that until I paint it. But something I did, you can see that little silver mark there. That's why I don't put the thing on backwards, because as a stupid male, sometimes I do stupid things, and I don't want to blow up $100 decoder doing a stupid thing. So I put a little silver mark there to know that it's all wired up properly. If some of you watched my channel before, you know I already made a video about this thing, but I wanted to make a better video, even if it's still a crappy video. But this is a smaller tender. There's some bigger tenders, but I like this. I like how this thing looks. It's very fast, a very efficient mechanism. Probably my fastest brass locomotive, I think, if I put it in a straight line. I haven't tested it, but I believe so. I mean, I have a BLI Norfolk and Western J class that might be faster, but haven't tested it yet. So I'll put this on the track, and then you guys can just see how well it runs. So I have it on the track, you can see it's good looking. So I got this locomotive in a Kato box with no weight or anything. So this thing with no weight, I think, could pull about 16 or 17 cars, which is really good for an engine that doesn't have a weight in it. Which is the problem with most overlands, they're usually too light. So this is a small weight, so it's still very light. Can only pull about 20 cars. But that's fine. So, again, I'll turn off function 8 just because that is what makes it. Why did it not do what I wanted to do? So there we go. So there we go. You can hear that. So this has dual ESU sugar cubes for the speakers. Great sounding speakers. It's pretty much what is in all of my engines that I have done in the past few years. So I turn the light. Oh, that's the sound. 8. So while we were drilling the hole, I did the install with my grandfather. While we were drilling the light, he had a funny comment about how he doesn't have to be careful like he does on others, like Sam Honk's engines, because some early ones, they have some soldering problems. Do I have any, maybe? Do I have any? No. I don't have most of, yeah. I don't have any Sam Honk's engines on my layout. I've had some that I've found for a few people, I think. But with the overland, the Ogins to be specific, you don't have to be super careful about like soldering joints falling off. At a B&O, Westside B&O S1, pieces are just literally falling off. So, very annoying. Not on this, but got the heavy bell, I think. I don't like that whistle. I'm gonna change it, but fine. Got the steam release and a little air release. And then function 9 on the newer Tsunamis is the road crossing bell. So the long, short, long, whatever. I'm not gonna do that, but I can do it later. Some of the older Tsunamis, the 9 was the water tower function. But if we get this moving, oh. So this thing has a the brand new soundtracks keep alives, big keep alive. This thing can go from like there to here without any power. That's one. You can just see how smooth that runs. I'll show you some running shots because this is an engine that doesn't short go around my layout like some other ones. So I'll show you some running shots and then that'll be the end of the video.